Can you hear me, guys? Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you are joining, please, if you can hear me, please, let me know. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. What am I doing wrong? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to set up something. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, they can't hear me, so I'm gonna have to take this one off. Oh, you can hear me? Okay, I'm gonna take this down. Okay, I'm just gonna try. Ladies and gentlemen, um, the development today in Abuja is that the police chief has called for proper investigation. A lot of people, I don't know what's happening to my mic, so I don't know if it's. Sorry, guys, let me just sort this out. Can you hear me, guys?
Can you guys hear me now, please? Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Thank you. All those talk I was talking, I'm going to repeat myself and I'm going to start to repeat myself. So what I was saying basically is this. Sorry, I wasn't looking. My eye is so bad, honestly speaking. I need to do the laser, man, because I can't see what people are writing. I have to put the glasses on to see what people are writing. That is how bad my eye is. And you can see how close I am now. So what I was saying is this. Thank you. I think I'm receiving gift now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you. So I was saying that a lot of people are thinking that I am doing this for self-promotion, for self-exhortation. No, I am not doing this. And I was also saying that I did not even rub cream on my hand. My hand was white. I'm not coming here to dance. I am doing this because I know what can happen to people like me and you that live overseas. If you visit back Nigeria, you want the same kind of protection you have here. You want to see it there, but it's not going to be available for you. I'm not going to lie to you about it. You can't do interstate without thinking about your life. You can't just take your car now. You say you are leaving Anambra to go to Enugu. You have to think about your life. I am from Kogi State. When I'm in Abuja and I need to go to Elokoja or Kene, we have to plan the time schedules. You can't travel in the night. Anything past 6 o'clock, my senior brother will say, don't come. He will tell you straight away, don't come. That's not how it is. Me and you know that I can basically get out of my house now, get into my car, and I'll be heading to Paris. Just right now. I'll be heading to Paris, and I will drive all the way to Paris without any hindrance, without any problem. I can decide to be going to Scotland from here. That is what we anticipate is possible. But when I look at the citizens of Nigeria, when I look at the way we have lost priority in what is important, then I now know that we can never achieve it. So people like me will make noise, and I'll die, and another person will take over and making noise. But you never know when the change will come. So I do see this as planting of a seed that may grow in 10 years, in 100 years, next year, I don't know. But as long as I have a breath on me, I want to be able to positively put something out there that I know people want to listen to. Now, I was telling you guys, somebody called me from Manchester, and the guy was very, very thoroughly praised me. He was happy for me. He told me, I watched you yesterday. I did not tap to come online. I watched you. I sent the link to my wife. My wife watched you at work. And then he said they were very happy that for the first time, they can see that there's a matured person on TikTok that is talking about something that is actually important. And the guy take me through all the case studies. So that means he's been watching me. He said he's been watching the videos. And he asked me one specific question. He asked me, what is my motive of doing this? What is your motive? Are you defending your friend? He just asked me. And he put me on a spotlight. And I'm like, no, I'm not defending this guy. I am certainly not defending him. What I'm trying to get at is this, is the root of the cause of what we are discussing now. The root of faith. And he was so pleased with my answer. I said, that is the root of it. Okay, am I going to bring him back? Am I going to get compensation for it? Am I going to continue doing organic harvesting on his behalf? No. But what can happen is this. If one policeman can change, if one police station can change, if the next time a young lady run into police station and the person that is there remember this case and do something for that lady, then we've achieved something. We've actually achieved something. As the young lady run down there, the guy want to send the young lady away. Then he remember the press, the magnitude of the case that we just had last. And that could alter his mindset, alter his changing. And he could do something for the girl to help her, to listen to her condition, to listen to her problem, to ignore asking for money and go and attend to the problem that the girl is asking for. If this is what we can achieve by doing this, by highlighting this problem, because the guy is dead, okay, he's gone. He's not going to come back again. His family might get compensation. I don't care about it. His family might ask for a question. I don't care. The two young ladies are the most important people for me now because we cannot confirm them. They're definitely gone. We cannot confirm it because the person that would have confirmed it would have been Andrew. We can't confirm it. So all the shenanigans that people has been taking around, it is basically deviating from the main point, taking away the most important lesson that we could have been learning from this situation. People blame me. I am the most goggled person in Nigeria right now. Andrew's friend. I'm not going to tell you I've got a website. I know what it is like. Just put my name and you will see. Put my name close to Andrew, you will see everything. And positively or negatively, I am taking it on the chin, but I'm also a human. People have got bullies and got drugs and they end up doing the worst to themselves. May God never let that one happen to me. So I am kind of happy that I'm doing this. I took off from work and I'm going to do this until I hear police. And today, the police in Nigeria, from the headquarters of the PRO, that the federal government, the police department, have actually opened an investigation into the murder of Andrew. They didn't say the circumstances that lead to Andrew's death. Take the word M charges, M investigation. That is big. That is big. Because they could have said circumstances that led to this man's death. Okay, they said murder. So they are putting it as a murder charges now, which is practically, it is what it is. It's a murder charge. Because they had him in their hand. They had him in their hand. And how did they lost his, how they lost it? How did they, what happened? Is a murder charge. Whoever did it, vigilante, Nigerian police, they lost his, they lost it. How did they, what happened? Is a murder charge. Whoever did it, vigilante, Nigerian police, you can make that judgment. But it's a murder charges. Then and another 2 murder charges as well. I don't know, 2 murder in police, you can make that judgment. But it's a murder charges. Then and another 2 murder charges as well. I don't know, 2 murder. If we are dealing with fact, then you have to take fiction away. And if we are dealing with fact, then you have to take fiction away and emotion away. And this is where our people are shown away. And this is where our people are really lacking when we're talking about this. People bring emotion into matter. People are trying to connect dot and fight. And said, Mr. Harrison is doing well. Mr. Ben is discrediting. I'm not discrediting him. I'm not at all. I'm only trying to highlight the failure that make Andrew to exist for so long without punishment. The failure that failed all the young ladies. And young ladies come to my platform and they insult me. And some of them are into exactly the kind of business that these young ladies found themselves in that brought them this kind of calamity now. Don't you think if you go tomorrow to do your business and something happened to you, you want to be somebody to responsible for it? You want that, right? Go to Dubai. If you go to Dubai today, and if you go to Dubai and turn on your Tinder, all you see on Tinder is hookup, literally. It's not Tinder that is you can make friend. In the UK, when you turn on your Tinder, you can make friend. You can get to talk to somebody. You can say, can we have a coffee? You can have a reasonable conversation. But when you go to Dubai, and I'm not in any way downgrading what they are doing. If you go to Dubai and turn on your Tinder, what you will see is people that are ready to sell their body for you to pay them to satisfy you. And they will basically tell you, what do you want? Hook up, what time do you, where do you live? You can come to I can come to you. And I'm not going to lie to you, I've seen it. I have to turn it off because I have Tinder. I'm not going to lie, I'm single, I have Tinder. But what I'm saying is this. In Nigeria is the same thing. But don't you think once you go for that business, you want to be protected, right? In Dubai, if you call somebody, you cannot touch them. You cannot beat them. You cannot do anything. But in Nigeria, they can beat you and there's nothing that will happen. They can slap you. They can decide not to pay you. Don't you want a conversation where if that happens, you can basically go to the nearest police station and then somebody can help you? Don't you want that? Just because you are full of emotion now, you forget about the day you will need this kind of conversation on your behalf. I don't know which language to speak to get across to you, but I'm not going to be able to get across to everyone. As my parents used to tell me that when you have 10 people in the room and you are speaking to them, just make sure you concentrate your delivery on one person. If one person can take away what you are talking about in 10 people, look at how low percentage my parent gave to me. That is very low percentage. It's a one person. If you can get one person to buy your message, you have done well. You cannot win all the room. And that have taught me a lot of lesson. That have taught me a lot of lesson. So when I'm talking to people and I see all this insult coming from left and right, right, left, I kind of look at it. I feel like, why are they insulting me? But then when I look at the point they are raising, I know they don't mean it. They are basically just, neither they are joking, or they think it's funny, or they feel like, okay, they don't like your head, or they feel like you are after their favorite celebrity. So they feel like at the moment, the person they think I am going against is Harrison. I don't go against Harrison. Harrison, no. And some of them have never spoke to Harrison. I've spoke to Harrison on several occasions. Some of them don't even have Harrison number. They will come to my page and throw me. I'm not fighting Harrison. Harrison knows what we are doing is for the good of the land. He knows we work together. But when they came to my page and start to insult, it pains my heart. And I hope that God will change their heart, though. I really hope that God will change their heart. Now, the Nigerian police have basically called for investigation into the matter. And they have summoned people of different part that play part in this butchered investigation, and what happened in Aba, what happened in Umuahia, and also what happened subsequently on their way to Abuja, where the eventuality happened. So the government want to know about it. The British Embassy is aware about it. I informed the British Embassy officially. Go read the letter on my page. It's on TikTok. You can clock up now and read it thoroughly. I wrote the letter myself. I signed it myself. And I sent the letter and I received a reply. And today I made an effort as well to call the High Commission in Abuja. And they pick up the phone and they talk to me that they have got the letter and they are acting on it promptly. That is the word the person that picked my phone used, promptly. They are acting on it promptly. Because what I made sure I did is this: I make sure I highlight it in a way whereby they cannot talk about Andrew's matter without talking about the two girls that are missing. They cannot do it. It's impossible. It has to be joined together. But in Nigeria, if it's Celine would have just been one of those deaths that happened. And then we come online and bully her and say she's a prostitute, she's a hookup and all those kind of bullshit like that. And then the case died. No compensation. It has happened before. I told you guys that I was basically aware of a girl that came to visit Andrew, and the girl was thrown from the window or from the balcony, and the girl injured. When I heard about it, I was in the UK. I was so angry. My God, I'm like, bro, are you fucking retarded? What is wrong with you? Sorry for my language. I said, what is wrong with you? I was so pissed off with him. And the messages are there. I can post it as well. I was so pissed off with him. And then he gave the usual excuse, he stole my things and go away. I know all those characters of him. This is a guy that doesn't fight a man. Andrew does not fight a man. I have never seen him have a fight with a real man. So he had a problem, a serious problem. He developed hatred for opposite sex, but he can't do without them. He entertains himself with them, and he doesn't value them. Okay, this one I know, and it pains my heart because I have a daughter. A lot of people have asked me, what about your daughter? I have a daughter. I protect my daughter with every fiber of my blood. That is my daughter. Okay, and the system protect my daughter even against myself, because I cannot slap my daughter now. It's impossible. The system will protect my daughter for me. Can you say your system in Nigeria will protect your daughter for you? They don't protect your daughter for you. That is the difference between me and you. We are operating on different frequency. If for my daughter do anything wrong and I lose my daughter, and my daughter decide to call the police, handcuff will be placed on my hand and I will be in cell for a couple of days or even for throughout the day until my lawyer come. And there will be automatic restriction for me to see that girl. Do you understand? That is the protection that my daughter got, even against me as the father. But in Nigeria, we can slap our children, we can do this, we can do whatever we want. Nobody held you responsible for that. That is the culture that they operated. The culture we operate here is different. In this country, you can't shout at your wife. If you've been doing it in secret and the day your wife decides to go to the police, that is the day your liberty is over. You are taking your bag, you are getting out of the house. But in Nigeria, a man can proudly hit his wife in the morning. Why would somebody say I have a hate speech? Do I have a hate speech on this talk now? I don't have a hate speech, please. Somebody should, they are reporting the page already. They are reporting the page. What is this stay? They are reporting the page. They are reporting the page for no reason. What is wrong with our people? What is the hate about this? Please, I did no hate message, no violence. We are educating our people. TikTok, we are not hating anyone. We are teaching. And I'm going to mind my language. So what I'm saying is this. My daughter, I don't have power over her. I can talk to her, but I can't force her to do anything. So, that restriction that came on my life really annoyed me so much because I was actually delivering something very, very important. So, what I am getting at in all of this is if we can a little bit educate our society. And I was also talking about, because that really annoyed me because I'm trying to leave this page running. That's why I need a backup page. I have a backup page now. It's called Ben Cash. Ben Cash hash Ben as Ben Cash. My name, then Cash. K-A-S-H. If you follow that one, follow it. Because these guys that are attacking my account, they could shut this down anytime. They could shut it down. For no reason. They could shut it down. So, you don't have a right to abuse any woman in this country. You have to respect, you have to honor them. And if you're no longer working, if marriage is no longer working, you go your own way. You can't turn it into violence. It's impossible. But in Nigeria, it's different. People just think they can, in the morning, use their madam. In the evening, they want to knock her. You can't do that. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. You can give a woman a flower in the morning and in the evening, you are cutting it. The culture in Nigeria accepts it. The culture here does not accept it. Justice in this country is almost fairly, a lot of people will tell you that there's still a lot of bias in this country. There's bias everywhere. There's bias in our community. There's bias in Oyibo people's community. We know it. But overall, there's a lot of fairness here in this society than where we are coming from. There's a lot of just here in this society than where we're coming from. That is why when you see police, you don't fear. You explain. You talk. And that is why we are here. And those of us that want to bring something back home, the big people that lead our country, they know about this fact. They know it. They 100% know it. They know it. So that is why during the election, they turn us against each other. Why they are friends? Why P2B and Tinubu supporters were fighting? We are quarreling. Then they quarrel, then they quarrel. P2B and Tinubu will meet and they will greet each other. Why Atiku supporters are basically raining something on Tinubu? Tinubu and Atiku are meeting at their wedding. They are meeting at the airport. They are talking. But it is we that take it upon ourselves, the poor masses, till they change us to be fighting. So we are bringing a bigger picture in. We got people joining us live to talk about their experience and share in my views and thoughts. Then you have other people by the corners of the windows telling me, he sent you a picture. You didn't react about it. You should have arrested him. Okay, I said, okay, that was my mistake. I apologize. I'm trying to correct it. Please forgive me. But the guy was arrested in January. Your police did not do anything. Between your police and myself, who has more moral responsibility to stop crime? Who has more moral responsibility to stop crime? Who has? It is the police that have the moral responsibility, not me. The moral obligation and the professional responsibility lies on them to do that. That is why the young lady, Rachel, when she jumped out of the window Andrew's house, he did not report to the neighbor straight away. He went to the police because the neighbor couldn't have done anything. He went to the police that has power. And the police said, you don't deserve our protection. You give us money or we'll send you back home. You understand? And what they did, they sent the young lady back to go and nurse her injury on her own. That is a problem that we're trying to address here. So, if you have been watching, before you can come live with us, please make sure you've been watching. You know what we are talking about. You know the point of view. If you come up here, don't ask questions that we've already addressed. If you are going to ask question, make sure the question you are asking is on point. Don't borrow question from any page narrative. Come here with an open mind. But be skeptical about what we are talking about. But be open to receive messages that I'm trying to send out and prove it on your own. Prove it on your own. And allow yourself and allow your inner mind to interpret it for you, which is always very good. Because you'll be like, okay, maybe I didn't understand this man before. I'm trying to get him now. Because a lot of press have already condemned me to the letter. And as far as you are concerned, I am the one holding investigation. But unfortunately, there is no investigation. There hasn't been investigation for the last 1 month. This incident is going on. The investigation started because somebody like me popped up. There has not been investigation. Please, you got to get this. There has not been investigation. And if there's an investigation, we want to see the outcome of the investigation. That is what we're doing. So thank you for joining, and let us go and open the floor and we can have a great conversation today. Let me just clean my glasses. And when you join us, please do tell us where you are joining from, at least to know where we are reaching, because my intention is from the people in diaspora, Asia, America, Malaysia, United Kingdom, Germany, all these places. These are where we are, because this is where we can make a change. And as I said yesterday, if you think that because Andrew has committed a crime in the UK, so he should just, or also committed a crime in Nigeria, he should just pile like that. Just think about it. Many of us are struggling with our children in this country. We are struggling with our children in the UK. After their GCSE, you can see that they are getting out of order. They are getting into trouble. And you want to take them back to Nigeria to restructure them. Just like what Anthony Joshua's mother and father did when Anthony Joshua was getting into trouble. And Anthony Joshua famously said it, that he went and stole a motorbike. And what the parent did, they took him back to Lagos, to Nigeria. And Anthony Joshua stayed in Nigeria for some years. Anthony Joshua refined and came back. So sometimes we need to carry our young teenagers, son, back home for them to reevaluate their lifestyle and their life choices and bring them back here. And initially, when they will get to that country, they will get to Nigeria, the mentality of the UK will still be in their head, right? Just imagine if they did something wrong. If they did something wrong and the police did not hear them, you take your daughter back to go and live with your mom. And the next neighbor basically harass your daughter and do something insane with your daughter, right? And then your daughter called the police. And you expect the police that before you can fly from London back to Nigeria, you want the police in that community to help your daughter. Just imagine if the next person that did that to your daughter is richer than you, even richer, and your daughter can't do anything. You want voices like this to put their voice in, right? You want it. You want to be like, okay, this is exactly where we need conversation like this. Why will that man go free? Because the man know the area commander. The man know the police. At the gate of the man, he has 2 custom police officers with a weapon in front of them, sitting down outside. So it creates fear and kind of untouchable feeling around his house. And then you are going to be flying from London and knowing fully well you are going to confront injustice head on. So if you are coming from London to come and hear your daughter's complaint, you want to come and you want police to hear you out. Just imagine you come back and you are trying to investigate. Police asking you to give them money to buy book, to buy printer, to buy ink. Just imagine the amount of frustration you will get frustrated. And you are the one who thought, let me take my daughter back home to recover, to reset. A lot of us don't want to remain here with our children because if you are honest, this is one of the most difficult places to raise children, United Kingdom. I'm not going to lie to you about it. Because as soon as they turn 5, they begin to tell you they know they are right. You can't do anything about it. You can't tell them which course to choose in school. I remember when we were going to school those days, your parent will tell you which course you go for. And if you see it, the Asian people are still doing it. They choose course for their children. They choose course for their children. But in this, our own society, we can't choose course for our children anymore in this country. They will tell you they want to do this. What they tell you what they feel to do. And you're beginning to tell them, what is your strength? What is your strength? I was talking to my daughter. My daughter is writing GCSE now. I was talking to my daughter. What do you want to do? I said, what do you want to do when you grow up? Tell me, what do you want to study? And he was giving me few options, but you can see it's not straight. It's not in one direction. I have what I have on my mind that I believe my daughter is very good at, and I'm encouraging her to go that direction, but I can't force her. But in Nigeria, you will be forced to go and study medical doctor. And by the time, even though it's not the kind of your profession that you want to do, by the time you finish 8 years in med school, whatever profession you want to switch to, you've already prepared for life. You prepared for life. Because to switch to anywhere again is easier for you. You've experienced it. You know you are sought for life. But here, the kid, they don't know what they're doing. The only thing that the government tell them is they are right. You are 16 now. You can go knock. You are 16. Your mother can't tell you what to do. And if care is not taken when they are 18, the government take them away from you. They give them council house. Even at 16, they give them council house. They give them in the teenage house. You understand? So we are actually in a disadvantage. That is why I'm creating a platform. I'm not creating a platform that can just do well on insecurity only. We want to create a platform where we can have unbiased conversation across all lines, especially all of us that are in diaspora. I can't spend 20 years here and I think I don't know anything. I told somebody, I said, we used to say that traveling is education. When you live in Aba and you travel to Lagos every holiday, you are educating. You are even from Aba to Lagos. And if you live in Lagos and travel to Aba, you are educating, you are learning, you are understanding other environment and cultures and different kind of ideas like that. So that's why I encourage you to be open-minded when you come on this platform. Things you don't like, let it not distract you to ignore the things you like. You can't like everything I'm saying. I am not Guru Marahaji. I definitely not. I am just a normal Ben who think I can talk a little bit or I'm not shy to face the camera. Many of you can even more eloquent than me, can talk better than me, more efficient in English speaking than me, but we don't have the same strength. I'm ready to face the camera. You are not ready to face the camera. And you could be the customer service corner and you will talk fantastically all day long. But when the camera come on your face, you begin to shy. It's not a weakness. You have your strength somewhere. Let us value each other's strength. Let's not come and drag each other down because of a little thing that I do that you think is unforgivable. Please, if you are joining, I want to open the floor. And if you want to come and just say, add me in. 5 people immediately. Charles is in. And hi.
Hello, Ben.
Hi there. Good evening.
Hello, Ben.
Hi, good evening. How you guys doing?
Good. Yesterday, you asked me to send you a message so you
Hello,
could
Ben.
make me a moderator, but I can't send you a message because you're not following me.
Hello, Mr.
I'm so
Ben.
So
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
if you
so
can
sorry.
follow me and then add me to your moderator so we can actually filter
Okay,
some of the comments
let
that
me do
come
that.
in.
Let me do that right away. Okay. I'm following you right now. How do I add moderator? If you can educate me, please.
I think it should be in your settings. I don't know how that works.
Okay. Charles, do you know how to do this? Charles? Honestly, I do move.
Demonetization. Chicken money
Please,
pressure.
guys, if your microphone is on and you're not talking, can you mute it for us, please? I'm trying to learn something here. Okay, host. Add co-host. I don't know what that means. No, that's not what.
Sorry, can you mute the person from there?
Okay, I will do. Oh, it's done it. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Ben. What's going on?
I'm good. Good
What's
evening.
happening?
How are you, sir? We can hear you. Go ahead.
It seems the network is very bad.
We can hear you very well. And I believe other people are hearing you.
I can't hear you.
Is anyone hearing him?
Yeah, we can hear him very clear.
I can hear you, Ben. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I just want to drop a little word. I'm calling from Asia, Southeast Asia.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I didn't want to educate our Nigerians here because I'm seeing some comments here. You guys are just pointing fingers at Ben. Quite all right. You guys are not investigators. You guys don't know anything yet until the police launch their own investigation. We could remember the case of Mohbad. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yeah, you can remember the case of Mohbad. Immediately Mohbad died, everybody was pointing finger at Naira Marley and Sam Larry.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the police lost. For me, Mohbad case have been lost. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mohbad case has been lost because they were just pointing hand at anybody that just showed up on the internet.
Yeah.
So Nigerians should just calm down and look things from another dimension and allow the police to do their own investigation. That Ben just came out and started saying things doesn't mean that we all should just leave every other angles we should look into and be pointing hands on Ben. We should look into the police. Police knew more better. Someone that was holding someone for 2 weeks. You questioned him, you searched his phone. Do you understand? You searched his house. You know more better than someone that is staying in the UK. Some of those police that arrested Andrews should be questioned more than you. People are just pointing fingers at. Because they are the one that saw the real reality of everything that happened. Do you understand? And whether they took his money and that's why they buyed him or I don't know. And again, Ben, I really want to say, some people were saying, why didn't you speak up early? Yes, that finger should be pointed at you. We stay in most people that are saying that 80% of them stay in Nigeria. If you live in abroad, you know that abroad is mind your business. Even if you know your neighbor is doing something illegal, you mind your, as far as it's not affecting you, you mind your business and be going your way. Do you understand? So Nigerians, please, you guys should calm down and let's take it easy in making this investigation. Not everybody arrest him. If you guys now hold Ben, now at the end of the day, police do their investigation, Ben is innocent now, you guys will lose the case. The police, the other people, the accomplice, and other people will just go
that may be involved. Yes.
Will just go like that. So Nigerians, I'm just trying to say, don't point fingers. Yes, let's take it easy and look into this from another dimension. But Ben, I really want to ask you one question. Did you really advise Andrew?
Absolutely. Why would I? Of course. Andrew is 53 years old. I'm 40 something. Of course I advise him. Of course. But advice is what you can give in that kind of situation. You can just tell him, bro, change your life. This is not going well for you. What can you going to do? I would have been held accountable if I would have used some of the image he sent to me, if I would have used it for something else. And it doesn't mean that he sent me image of that is like putting somebody down and beating them. No. It's just a normal thing for him. He find those things funny. And then I look at it like, this is not amusing for me. But I use my matured mind because I'm not sick. You get me? I am not sick. I am literally my own person. But of course, Nigerian would have allowed that to die in silence. And from last week, we wouldn't have been talking about this case now. And I can guarantee you, if there's any third party that is involved with the disappearance of those two young ladies, they will be happy for this case to be closed.
Yes.
Since last week. Because for them, they have got a trophy. Andrew was a trophy and he's gone.
Yes.
But you don't think there could be other more players involved? There could be other more sinister involved. Police could have been part of the people covering for him if he actually pied those people. What about if the police are the one that wrapped it and hide and throw it for him and clear his dirty for him? Why don't you think that way?
And he's a rich guy. He will have some boys.
This is what I'm talking about. If people need to open their eye to see a little bit above their window and see that it's not only their house that is dark, other neighbors are dark as well. And we're all looking for light. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me allow others to talk.
Thank you. Who is that? Go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mr. Ben.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine. Honestly, I would not point. I'm not one of those ones that would point finger at you, but I would say you really did bad in the aspect of you only came out when the issue came on the internet. That was when you started showing people that, oh, I know this person. Oh, this person is my friend. This person does this. You did not, even if you're scared that, oh, this person might, come and attack you because you feel, oh, he's a psychopath. He might send some people to come and attack you. Notwithstanding, it's something I'm sorry to say, you're old enough to like be able to think very smart in the aspect of you sending someone in Nigeria to like call it's not necessarily the person use their own particular number so they won't be able to trace the person. You just call people in Abuja and tell them that, oh, your friend is doing this, your friend is doing that. But you did not do that. You allowed a lot of lives to be gone. Even there are some particular videos they posted about Andrew in his office where he had two people in his office, a woman and a lady and a guy. Are you saying that those people are alive or not? Or they also know that Andrew is doing something
Where
bad?
did you see this? Where did you see this video? If I may ask you.
On Tufab's page.
On
It was
where?
on Tufab's page.
Who is Tufab?
Tufab.
Can you type it on our comment section, please, so we can search it? I don't know. I haven't seen that image, and I'm not aware of it. If you are not talking, please turn your mic off so we can hear one person at once. Wait for you.
Okay, so I saw this picture. It was in his office with two different people. Like it was like, discussing with them. We don't know if these people are alive or these people
Who was
too are
discussing with
aware.
you? Andrew was discussing the picture you saw. Can you give us the description? What was the
Okay,
picture?
so none of them, they were not looking at the camera. They were obviously backing the camera. They sat down in his office. They posted. That is office in his house.
So what did you interpret the video to be like?
No, what I'm saying is that those two people, are they still alive?
Who are you asking?
No, what I'm trying to say is, are they alive or they are working with him? Because you said Andrew does not have anyone he's working with, that he works alone.
Works alone in what way? Where did you hear that?
Just you yourself, you said it. There was a video you posted that you said
that he work alone to where?
I mean that he does not he's not working with any syndicates.
Okay, on what area? Because the fact, you have to come up with a fact.
What I'm saying is the fact is that He's not killing with different people. He is doing the work alone.
Tommy, hold on.
Okay.
And I'm going to educate you now. I'm going to take it. Please. You are calling somebody that the person is spying people according to your interpretation. What can you back that up with? Please.
You say, what can I back it up with?
Yes.
This person has been sending you videos
Video of what?
all the atrocities he has been committing.
Which atrocity?
Are you trying to like deny it now that he has not been committing atrocity? Okay, what of the girl that flew out of the fame that
All
flew
the
over
girls.
the
Hold
all
on.
the girls?
Where did no, I'm gonna finish this.
Okay,
Please,
okay.
allow
Now,
me.
what of Afiba? He sent you a video of Afiba.
Hold on. Where did girl go? The girl that jumped off. Where did he go when he jumped off?
She jumped to the other. She said, according to what was in the on the internet, she jumped to the next compound.
Did you watch her?
You
Did you
said
watch her
it.
under the freeze? But you just told me now you did.
Yes, I watched it on Daddy Freeze. Both
So
of
what
you.
did she say under the freeze?
She said she jumped to the other fence, other compound. And Andrew was this thing pursuing her with gun, but he didn't know where she went to.
Okay.
That her leg broke, and she went to the police to report.
Okay. What did police say?
They arrested him.
They arrested who?
Andrew.
No, they didn't.
Okay, fine. What I'm trying to
No. Don't say fine.
Wait,
Please.
you knew all these things.
No, I don't. You knew. You are telling me now. This girl is.
But you claimed you.
Go to the comment section. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Let me just explain that. Her point is this. Okay? For her now.
You're trying to mix it up. I understand everything.
No, I'm not mixing it up.
I'm not judging you.
You are judging yourself, not me. You can't judge me.
I cannot judge myself.
Out. That's it. You don't need to waste my time. Go to the comment section, write whatever you want to write, and somebody can reply you. That's very important.
Mr. Ben?
Yes?
I think we just you have to learn how to make me the moderator so we can.
I've done it. I've done it already. I've done it.
If you did?
Yes, I've actually done it.
I'm not seeing that, but I'll see, because we should be able to limit certain. That's the reason why your page is getting flagged too, because if we get all the negative stuff, they will flag the page.
I've actually done it. I've done it. Charles, you, yes, moderator, manage, everything is there. I've added you. Charles, you are there. Yeah, you guys are there. Can you see it? Hello?
Yes, I have it now. I just tried it. I muted somebody, so it should work now. They can watch, but they can't comment. I'm not blocking them. I'm just going to mute the person so they can watch, but they can't comment.
Come here to come and tell me what that we can't hear. Go and watch something else where you can make your narrative. You are telling me now that the young lady jumped out of the house with a man, a gun following her, run to the police chase her away. And you are expecting me, who is sitting in London, that I should come and do something for you. May this not happen. May what happened to that girl not happen to you. And you better say amen behind the door. Thank you. Somebody else, please. I can hear your mic.
Mr. Ben,
Oga.
I greet you.
Good evening, sir.
I greet you. Please, what I have to say concerning this Mr. Andrews issue is this. I can understand what you're trying to do, like let people know the kind of police we have in the country, and for people to be careful out there that there are more people like Mr. Andrew and that are being covered by the police, maybe because they have money and they are
It's
influential
because
kind
it's
of,
because they have money. That's it. It's money.
yeah, kind
So
of
that's it.
influential. But um, I must say this. I must be honest with you.
Hmm.
To me, this is my opinion. I know you are very educated and you are smart. You are intelligent. You've almost seen it all. If I were your shoe, I never had the opportunity of going to secondary school. I never attended secondary school, but to a large extent, I went to primary school. Though I never finished my primary school. This thing, I never got my own level. But to a large extent, if I was in your shoe, I believe I would have done better. I don't know if I'm making sense. I believe I would have
You're
done
actually
better.
making you would have done better. Yeah. 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 That's your
Honestly,
interpretation. Yeah.
I expected more from you, but good thing that what you're doing now, I see it as damage control, but it's still going to favor, it's still going to help us, it's still going to help a lot of people. Please don't
What,
stop what you're doing, no matter what people are saying
there's no.
about you.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Let me just correct that. There's nothing damage. I have not committed any offense. I have not done anything wrong. There's nothing damaged. It is my right if I say it or if I don't say it. It is the society right to correct it. Do you understand? If you come to the UK and you go to the shop and pick something, listen, and you pick item and put it in your pocket, right? And somebody who is buying something close to you see you putting item that does not belong to you in your pocket, the person is a right to tell you, to tell the customer service that that person put something on their pocket or they don't. The company is supposed to have a security that secure their stock. It's not within your obligation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just for
Okay.
the fact I was prone to some dirty stuff that he doing, he has not killed anybody that I know, never pie anybody that I see. He never saw me anything like that. So you guys have taken the narrative and run away with it, and obviously it has sold. But remember, Mr. Ben is the reason why we're having a conversation now. Because as far as you are concerned, from last week, many Nigerians would have moved on because they say they pied him and that case closed. But I kept the stage on. So I should be highly commended instead of somebody reminding me what I know. What I know is my choice. And as I told you, I am a blogger. If somebody sent me the picture of another person's wife, say this wife is cheating, it's my right if I publish it or if I don't publish it. Do you understand? And that wisdom is profitable. And I believe you will need it when you are in a situation where your life is at stake. That's why when you go into a plane, they say save yourself before you save your child you are having on your laps. Have you ever had that when you're in a plane?
Yes.
So why do you think they tell you to save yourself first before you save your own child you are having on your laps? Why?
Because it's when you're safe that you can save your child.
God bless you. Thank you for that. Let's go,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
Uh, I'm not done, please.
Okay, go ahead. Because I
Please.
just want to make that clear because
Okay.
nobody can send me a narrative that I don't want to take. I
I
do not
know.
control, hold on, I do not control Andrew. You can see go back to the comment section and see what people are saying. I don't believe you are in Nigeria. So if you are not in Nigeria, you are in Germany, you know your business or you know your right, you know what you are allowed to do, you know what you are not allowed to do, you know when to mind your business, you know when to mind your business. So mind your business, and your moral obligation does not command you to do anything outside of that. If you feel your safety is not secured, then keep your mouth quiet. That's my advice for you. If you see your face, your do you think if Andrew is alive, I'll be saying this? Eh?
I don't think so.
Why don't you think so? What do you think will happen to me if I said it?
Mr. Ben, but you're
No,
not
it's a
in.
question I'm asking you. Please, it's very important. You're a matured man. We need to discuss it. What do you think will happen to me if I say all this thing I'm saying against his character?
I feel he's going to come after you.
And what about if I would have taken the information and passed it over to the same police that refused to attend to Rachel, and they happened to pass it over to him confidentially? That this guy,
Definitely, they're going to do that. Definitely, they may have to do that.
Wisdom is profitable, my brother. Go ahead.
Please, Mr. Ben, I really have to beg you, please, if you still have more information about Mr. Andrew, please bring it out to the public. It's really going
Why
to
are
help
you
a lot
asking me
of
for
people.
information? Your police department in the whole of the country have it. Give assignment, say Police Nigeria. Go on your page, tag Police Nigeria. Say, please do more investigation over this. Don't ask me. What I'm doing now is to ginger you to ask your police a question. Okay? It's ginger you to ask your police. Nobody is doing that. Okay, Daddy Freeze was not doing that. I kept this matter. Okay, a question for you, my brother. Where do you think this matter will be if I didn't talk? Now, be honest, church mind. What do you think will happen by now?
I believe this matter would have died by now.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. Because I am talking to the hierarchy and they are highly commending what I am doing. And this is what you call medicine after death is actually lesson after incident. And in every country you go to, if there's an accident, there is a way to basically say, okay, there's an accident here. What happened? Is there a corner there that we need to adjust? What happened to this helicopter? What happened to the pilot? Is the weather a problem? But something happened. Andrew is a sick man who came to Nigeria to do what he did, right? But instead of actually looking at the sick man and the system that failed since 2021 when he was there, the system that handed over an arm to him without regular check, without adequate check, the system that gave him all that privilege, you are not seeing anything with it. You can say, I see, but you're not saying it. But I put my face on the line. Now, I am the one being attacked. How is that fair if you are in my position?
Honestly, I recommend you for what you've done so far, honestly. And for the Nigerian police, I know, I believe they are going to invite you.
They can't invite me. Brother, I'm not in zoo. I'm in the UK. I come at my choice. They can never invite me. They cannot take me. They cannot force me. You don't understand. We operate on a different frequency. You know frequency. I operate on a different frequency. What I am saying now, I can't say it in Nigeria. They will lock me up. I am saying it now. Simon Ekpa is in Finland. He's saying it. Why can't they arrest him? Why do you think they can come and arrest me? Where does that even come from? It's impossible. It's literally remotely impossible. That is intimidation tactic. They will invite you. They will invite. What did they have? They have nothing. So what you should do now is to tell the police, check your phone. Maybe you will find Mr. Ben there. And then hold it against Mr. Ben. That's what you should be doing. And that's what all my distractors should be saying. They cannot invite me because there's nothing. They have their suspect not once, not two, not twice, not three, and they butchered it. So you cannot come and blame me, brother. You should be commending me without but highly. You should be giving my flower now, and you should be saying to the rest of the people, you are a distractor. This is a message that is going. Let your narrative help. Discuss this. Don't discuss it with somebody that think like you. Discuss it differently. Different opinion. And I promise you, you will come to a greater conclusion than what you're currently having.
Mr. Ben, I'd
I'm
like to
saying
say
this. Why
something.
I'm saying this, why
So
I'm saying
this
this is
morning,
because
I had seen Harrison posted on his page that he's
Yes.
going to address some issues tomorrow at 3 p.m. concerning the police and how they handled everything. So now, let's look at this. It looks like whatever you did has now given Harrison some kind of confidence in himself to actually dig deeper than he was doing. His focus initially was to find the ladies. Now he has also figured out that there is the caucus in that police system, and even with what happened to the gentleman, that now he's thinking, okay, there's something wrong. This guy might be right. Maybe I was only being fed what I needed to hear. Now, let me dig further. So now he's about to address us. You know what? Surprisingly, after he said that, that is when I think about 2 hours later, that's when the Nigerian police release that thing about them investigating
Please.
what is going to happen. And the
Mhm.
guy actually went to Ned Eagle's office to, I think he is probably the senator for that area, to go discuss the issue with him. So trust me, if you had kept quiet, this issue would
It
have
will not
happened
happen.
long
Okay.
time ago. Like I
Hi.
said, let's keep focused. Let's be on this issue. Let's come here and still integrate this issue over and over again so that people will get it. They can still move here and move between here and Harrison's page, but please don't come with the wrong narrative. Let's push the right information. Let's actually face facts when we come on here. Please, guys.
Mr. Ben, good evening.
Hi, Philia.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir.
Is that Mr. Science?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Before I start talking anything, God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
It's very important. God will bless you because in our country called Nigeria, I think money can buy anything you think of in Nigeria now. I can't see you coming out. At least you are making things very simple, and people will have to bring out their own opinion. And some people will be just saying trash. We have a country that we have police. You lead a case that you can't even follow up, and people are coming here to blame you of coming out live, just throwing some highlights. And I will see some comment like, why don't you share this? Why we have police that arrested someone? That we have police that arrested someone that everybody with this energy, we can come to Twitter, Instagram, all the whole bloggers and protest. We are here fighting Mr. Ben for coming out, bringing out his own time. Like, I'm pissed off. This is paining me because I don't see why they are blaming you.
No, I want to tell you why. And I'm going to go ahead
What
now.
wrong did you do? Because of your,
No, I want to say it.
because he's your friend or what?
No, I want to say something. Please, brother, I love what you say, but let me just tell you what happened here. Nigerians are wonderful people, but we miss priority. This idea of FC is the worst thing. This FC, that. When you see the comment on my page, I call Harris. Me and Harrison spoke yesterday, and we also text today. I told Harrison, your people are trolling my page because they come to compare you. On Harrison page, they will repeat Ben, Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, and people will be asking, tag him, let me see his candle. I had to remove tag and mention because Harrison came on the platform. When Harrison came on Daddy Freeze and gave account of what happened, when Harrison gave the account, I said, Harrison, you did well, but the account you are giving, police is not telling you the truth. At that particular time, just Adotun have already cornered Harrison and used him to do a cloud chasing for 2 days. But I am not a cloud chaser. I wait with fact. I came on my platform. At that time, just Adotun will ask me to send, she can hear me now, to ask me to send her what I have. I said, I'm not sending you anymore because I watch your life. We add it together. I am not giving you no information anymore because I knew what they were doing is what they normally do, like what Daddy Freeze did, use it to catch crews and game over. So Harrison actually is making a change, and his fan completely forgot that there's another person, and they begin to compare me and him. Harrison is a great man on his own, has 220,000 people following him. I have 10,000 people following me. So you can't compare both of us. But I have fact, and I came to challenge the fact that police gave to Harrison, and that was the problem I have. Harrison came the next day because just Adotun conditioned him to write something on his page. I have a screenshot and say Andrew is working with somebody in London, Mr. Ben, and that was it. And the people that followed him begin. Me, I don't take on Harrison because I don't take personal fight. I am fighting a national fight. Most of the people that have different opinion here, they are mainly Harrison fan. There's nobody coming from Daily Mail. There's nobody coming from Tunde not to come and say something like that here. They are Harrison. They are full on his page. I go there. You will count 20 times people will measure my name. 20 times. Imagine somebody decimating your name under 250,000 people. And I told Harrison, I said, Harrison, what I have, if I present it, it will put you so much in a bad light. It will not be good. And I don't want it. Tell this officer to be telling you the truth before you come online. And this is when you see this narrative changed. I made a live and I basically dispute everything Harrison presented, from the incident of how the police stopped them, how he came out with a chain on his leg, how he put his eye in the car and tried to start the car, and fingerprint and eye thing. Those are completely false. I drove that car. I knew that car has no eye recognition. It has no finger recognition. It's 2017 Mercedes E22. I know the technique of the car. You get me? So when Harrison came and presented those things, which is not lying, it was the information the police related to him. He presented to the whole nation. Nation are celebrating him, and I'm coming live to dispute it. His fans got offended. This is where the problem started from. And this is where they start trolling my page. Like, they are trolling my page in magnitude, in million, in numbers. They are following me, they are not following me. They are here to troll. And they are leaving the fact, no matter how much you discuss it. But Harrison understand the fact. This is why you see Harrison. Harrison called live with his lawyer. And the lawyer told him, I recorded it. The lawyer told Harrison that the police must answer that it's not looking good. Live, it was live. His lawyer told him that the police did not do well, that they need to explain their joining pattern. Who bring the joining pattern? Harrison was not aware that these people were traveling and touring the country. When I told Harrison these people enter Uyo, Harrison said that is opposite of Aba. That is completely opposite. They don't go the same direction. If you're going to Abuja, you can't go from Aba to Abuja, then you enter in Uyo. It's impossible. So his supporters are not aware of this. And you know, this is the problem. Once you allow people to be your fan base, and if you don't, at the end of the day, if you don't select the people that follows you, they will control your narrative for the rest of your life. That is why you see big page will just come out like that. Because once you go out of the line of your fan base, your career will just go down. But I don't believe in career. I'm a media man. And I'm putting highlight on this, and that will end. And when another case starts, we can turn on again and do it again. Or we can change it to a better topic. This is what happened. So if anybody know Harrison, because I'm not going to say anything anymore than I will just keep on discrediting everything they're bringing out, because I can do it, because I have the fact.
Don't say anything more, sir. Don't say anything more, sir.
Yes,
right.
This guy blogged everything. The guy that died blogged everything 1 hour before they shot him. 1 hour before he was gone, he was writing all the record. So how can anybody come and tell me I should keep quiet when I can see what this can do, and when I can see police is lying, literally?
The last lady that came up, Toby or what, that was saying that a gay jumped fence and went to police station, and police could not do anything. And she's
blaming me.
You're blaming somebody that is living in UK. I don't understand how people breathe.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling. Maybe they send them, because I don't believe that people.
You went to a police station to report a case that they will follow up immediately. As in a case that you say someone want to buy you, and you come out and say, Mr. Ben, what do you want Mr. Ben to do? Do you want Mr. Ben to come back from UK and come and arrest his friend or what? I don't understand why some people comment rubbish. Can't you just put together and tag police in Nigeria that this people are doing is not good? They have a very big case like this that we Nigerians have to wake up and say this is not fair. Without you coming up on live every day, this case have been forgotten.
This case would have, in short, Nigeria would have moved on now. They would have moved on, because Nigerian police were done. They didn't want to say anything. Now we have got to the hierarchy of the matter. Because I will ask a question and Harrison will ask me, and I'll say, Harrison, I have nothing against you, but I can't take my eye off the ladder. This is where we are going, and this is the direction. He said, Ben, what do you have? I said, I have this. Ask them about this. And they will go and ask, and they will come back to me. It will be true. And I said, it's not me. I didn't go to buy the information. The guy that passed away sent all these things, and I have it. On his last day, he was documenting it. He was the one telling me what is happening, videoing everything with the police for that 4 days. Harrison did not know the police spent 4 days on the road. Go and watch Daddy Freeze. If you are Harrison supporter and coming here to Viral, go and watch Daddy Freeze show and be honest with yourself. The one Harrison had on the day that this news broke out. You will cry, because they basically deceived my man. They gave him wrong information and he came on the platform. And I'm not going to say I want to keep quiet, and I'm not going to say because of you, because you're coming to troll me, and I will not put the fact out there. That is why I'm different. I have a blog. I am a journalist. Harrison is a philanthropist. We are two different people. Thank you, brother. Go ahead, sir.
I've finished what I want to say. I just
Thank you.
thank
So
you
I
for
really
your
appreciate
hard
your
work.
time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Who else do we have there, please? We
Hi,
have.
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben, good evening.
Thank you. Good evening, sir.
I have actually been following up for a very long time now. But I don't know, in Nigeria, most times, I don't know if things happen, people will just use emotion on it. Okay, there is something that happened in front of my office today in Abuja. Okay, a guy said that, okay, he gave a girl a lift.
Mhm.
Okay, at a point, the girl dropped, asked the guy to drop her and all that. And after the girl dropped, the girl was like, okay, you pay me, Oga, you pay me. You have to pay me. The guy was like, pay you for what exactly? I gave you a lift. He said, I gave you a blowjob inside the car. You are supposed to pay me. And okay, this thing was happening and the police came up. Instead of for them to, they did no investigation. What they was telling the guy was, you will have to pay this girl so that this girl will not disgrace you here. Is that the right thing to do? No investigation. You didn't even know what happened. You don't know what the girl is saying is true. You don't know anything about the case. You just ask the guy to pay
for him. That's it. Yeah.
Pay the girl, which the guy later paid 4,000 to the girl. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows anything. That's just it. And police was there. Police came for that. People are actually blaming you for it without knowing, okay, WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. This information you have is you that is talking about it. It's like nobody invaded your phone. Nobody get hold of your phone. You were the one that was saying those things. And this person, the police was with the man for 2 weeks.
14 days or 16 days. Yes.
For 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Are you telling me that those people, they didn't get any information from him? And when Harrison was talking, Harrison said that when they find out one dead body, the curtain that was used to wrap the girl is the same curtain in Andrew's house. That those girls missing, Andrew said that they've gone since on Sunday or thereabout, but they came to the house and saw the bag of those girls. Are those things not enough evidence for police to hold this person? That this person knows the whereabouts of those girls. Now people are saying that you, that is in UK, knows everything about this thing. The police knows everything that you know. They know more than what you know. But they did not take they didn't take action. They don't want to handle the case. Maybe the man was giving them money, because in Nigeria, once you have money,
you have
can
everything.
do anything and get away with it. I know one guy that there was accusing of stealing phone. What police did to that guy, they hung the guy on the ceiling. Phone, this is phone. And now we are talking about people's death, that some people are missing. And you still allow the person to... Okay, when Harrison, they showed that car that was battered or shattered with guns. Okay, somebody that is driving, somebody that is on motion, and you shot the person on motion, that car is supposed to somersault.
Yes, instantly.
It's supposed to somersault, but that car is not looking anything like anything close to somersaulting. The car is the bonnet is very clean. It's only this thing looking like they used.
It's like the glass. Charles, you
on
have
the glass.
It's like the front glass was purposely damaged so that it would be easier to be changed.
Okay, and when they showed the Andrew, the body was lying down at the back of a car. Somebody that was driving a car, and you shot the person on the steering. Are you not supposed to take the picture where he is sitting on that steering and you shot him. Why taking him to the back before you snap the picture? There are like a lot of questions to ask. Okay, and when Harrison was even narrating his own story, Harrison didn't even know that they traveled to Uyo. Uyo
He
is
has
like
no
you
clue.
are
It
going
was that
backward.
came from me.
Uyo, when you are traveling from Abia, coming to Abuja, you going to Uyo is like you are going backward. You are going back. Then after you now went to Uyo, you still start coming back, and you from what you narrated, they spent 4 days on the road
Just can you
coming
imagine?
to Abuja. Abuja to our Abia is not anything less than 10 hours or maximum 10 hours.
Yes.
Okay, and they spent 4 days. Is it that the car spoiled on the road? What exactly that happened?
No,
There
the
are
car
a
did
lot
not.
of questions that people should be asking, and they are not asking that. I have lived in Abuja for more than 15 years now. You can't tell me that coming from Abia State to Abuja, you spent 4 days. Even if you are using this luxurious bus,
Even
you can't even
keke.
spend 4 days on the road. And people are not asking those questions. What they are now channeled this thing is, I have had a series of encounters. Me now, I can't even enter my car, only me alone, traveling for a long distance, because I know anything can happen on the road. You can't even trust our Nigeria police that they can secure you. No, you can even see them. If you are on a lonely road with them, you'll be scared. A policeman has stopped me and was telling me that my car is smelling weed. I said smelling weed. I don't even smoke. I don't take alcohol. So what if anything? What I now told him that, okay, made him to feel like, okay, this guy is he has already caught what I want to do, is I said, Oga, as you are searching this car, if you find anything like weed in this car, it means that somebody dropped it as we are here now. He said, am I now accusing him that I want to drop weed? I said, Oga, I'm not accusing you. I said, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So, but if you find anything like weed or smoke in this car, it means that somebody dropped it as I'm talking with you right now.
You
He
finish
now
it.
said, Oga, just go, carry your this thing and go. People don't understand what is going on. You see something that is white. If there is anybody to blame you, first, it will be police after their investigation, and maybe they had anything that is channeled to you, or they have anything against you. They have to be the one to call you for questioning. But not now that they did not do their job. You leave somebody. I don't know if it is hardship in Nigeria on how we live. Like now, okay, if they take light now in Nigeria and maybe I go out tomorrow morning and start protesting, people will see me as a mad person. Even though it's a right thing I'm doing, but do you know that people will see me as a mad person?
Absolutely.
Because it has been a normal way of life that, okay, even if you take light for 1 week or 1 month, we are good with it. So when people come here and they will be talking, I don't even understand. I don't understand it. How people reason. You see things that you should be asking questions. You shot somebody, I don't know. Or those people, you can't shot somebody on a steering, somebody on a car on a motion. Because they said that we are stopping the man and the man couldn't stop. And
Where did you hear that narration from on that night? It's from Harrison.
Yeah, from Harrison.
Yes, when Harrison said that, that's when I said, then I quickly screenshot the picture of the car and I put it on my Instagram, and I write following question. Shoot from the front. The front does not look like it's been shot. It looked like a block has been dropped on it. And I put something like that and it went viral. And then they say, you're putting a doubt. You're trying to take glory from Harrison. I'm like, no, where did you get that one from? So Harrison need to be, people that knows him should tell him there's no fighting. We are not doing this for this. We are doing this for justice.
Because it's just more like, okay, a car failed a brake. Because there is nobody again controlling that car. And the car did not somersault. The car was still there, intact. Only that grass, the front distance that is showing like they use block
That story is funny.
and they even from the picture they showed us about where they even shot the man. It's almost close to the stomach.
Yes.
Somebody on the way or driving, and
Yes.
you shot through the windscreen. You did not get the head, you did not get the neck, the chest, you did not get it. It was the close to the stomach. Come on now.
And
Nigeria should
there's no one
be
bullet.
reasonable.
There's no one bullet on the leather seat of the car. Not one.
Okay. Even
Not
if on the stomach, okay, you shot the person on the which is the bullet. The bullet now have to is inside the stomach.
There's no bullet on the body of the car. You know, the metal of the body. There's no bullet. There's no bullet reading like
A lot of questions need to a lot of questions. I don't know why people will leave what they are supposed to be saying, and they'll be blaming somebody that WhatsApp is a private distance, end-to-end encrypted. It's not allowed for third party. It's meant that third party cannot
attempt to read.
You know, so whatever you are saying is you that is giving the information you have, which you don't even have to. This is police work. They do their job. Whoever they feel that this person is guilty of what he's saying, they have to go for the person. They will be the one to go to whoever they feel, because they know a lot. You can't tell me that you stay with a suspect for 2 weeks, and you've already gotten a tangible evidence. The cutting already is an evidence. The bag of those girls, because somebody is telling you that those girls cannot be living without their bags. Women cannot come to your house and they will leave the house and leave their bag in your house. It's already a red flag. You've gotten enough evidence for you to go with. And again, I have seen where a policeman came from Abuja to arrest somebody in the east. They don't waste a minute. Once they pick that person, the only information they can give you is, this is where we are taking that person, and we move immediately. Why going with the car? Why going with the man's car? They're supposed to come with their own car from Abuja. That's how they used to arrest people. You come with your own car from Abuja to that place. Once you pick the person and put it inside your car.
They came with transit van. They came with another car. So he took his car. So it's just a mess, butcher. It's a mess.
They are not supposed to go with the car at all.
It's a messed up. Basically.
There is no any reason at all they're supposed to go with the person's car.
The person has his phone. The person has his phone with him.
You know,
which is a vital evidence deletion if he has his phone with him.
Okay. So all these things, I don't know. People will just be putting blame on where it doesn't exist. Okay, I heard somebody saying that I know that Nigeria police, which this thing will happen. Let's assume now that you are in Nigeria, they will come and arrest you and they now channel the whole thing on your head and leave the information they know. They will leave the information they know and they come and arrest you to divert the attention, and they will be talking serious, and the whole thing, you might not even get out of it, because the allegation they will put on your head, you will be dragging yourself to even get out of it. There are a lot of things happening in this country, but I don't know why people are not, seeing it or what. The country is messed up. It's messed up.
But look at what we're going through in that country at the moment. The hardship is unbelievable.
Well, Mr. Ben, good evening.
Hi, Charles. Evening.
Good morning, rather.
Morning. Thank you, sir.
I greet everyone. You see, in life, you need these two things to survive. If the moment you leave it, then you could be misbehaving, thinking you're enticing people, but people like us, you cannot. You see, common sense and logic.
Look at the way my brother
Every human being on earth needs common sense and logic, and if you don't have it, you can be doing everything you within your ability. But those of us that have common sense and logic, we will look at you as a fool. So the problem is that Nigerians do not appreciate the narrative you're bringing. Okay? Because that is what they used to know. One-sided story. You understand? Do you know why? Do you know the reason their political leaders don't help them as such, don't do any infrastructural development? You see an elected political officer perhaps built a 5-kilometer road. They will heap praises on him. They will start worshiping him. They will start making a lot of noise on his behalf. And this individual will relax and feel that I've given them a lot. So it's time I'll have to stop doing. But they don't realize that these individuals are literally doing the job they're elected to do. So why are you praising them like that? Why are you singing their song as if they are Jesus, they are Jesus that has come, whereas this is their job? So this is why when you come with a diverse analysis, in order to, unravel the impunity in their system, they don't understand, they will not understand, they will not comprehend, because it's something on another level. It's something they are not used to. Okay. And Harrison went there. Ordinarily, Harrison is not a trained forensic analyst. He's not vast in, when you're standing with officers,
There's a lot of
you kind
fatigue
of,
as well, yeah.
you have to patronize them. You have to, support them, because I see the video Harrison posted the day he went and saw the guy's body. He used a statement as a statement he used. For those of you who is saying that this guy is not is still
Not quite,
alive,
yeah.
come and see he's here. I read, we here, we have common sense. We analyze things in different ways. So he was trying to be patriotic to the police, not even tabling the fact.
It's not asking them no question. That's difficult.
So, but I don't blame him. The reason I
I
don't
know, I
blame
understand him
him is
very well, yeah.
he's just doing a humanitarian job. But it will fall on the same way others has fallen over the years, because those are not critical analyzer. They are not independent in their standings. You understand? So they tend to fall, be blown with the wind, just like that. They're very fluctuative with informations. You see, it's like he comes to my place, I entertain him and tell him my side of the story. So he's going to put out that story as if it's the authentic, without reading between the lines that this could be a false narrative of a fact.
And that's what I want him to push.
You see, that's what they want him to. This is the norm. This is the status quo of things in Nigeria. Now, let me try to buttress your position. In as much as, the reason I'm saying this is because we're on the same understanding level. So, in as much as you are not supporting this guy, you have rightly said that even this guy should have been behind bar very long time ago. They held a loose leash on this guy, and that was why this particular man, what is his name? The suspect, the one they shot, Andrew. They shouldn't have let Andrew get away with the numerous crimes he has committed, and that's your position. However, in as much as you don't support him, if there is impunity within impunity, it should not slide, because that's the system. You use impunity to try to fix impunity. It will never work.
Absolutely.
It will continue to deepen the cracks on the body of that system. Now, this man, obviously, there are so many questions which you are the one who is even bringing out these questions, and that is why it's like he's raising dust, because it's affecting the system, and people forgot that this impunity have been coming over the years. Look at NSAS. There were crimes committed by the state actors, yet the police, the army, and so on, they put out their statement. It was almost going to be swept under the carpet before a panel was constituted to investigate what actually happened. And after that, they concluded that investigation. The state was indicted. Several state actors there were being indicted, and even the people, because of lack of common sense and logic, because of lack of accountability or willingness to hold them accountable, people let that slide. No one reacted towards it. There was no protest. There was no reaction. But I put it to you, Ben, that the reason police have asked the commissioner of police have asked Harrison to come forward for questioning and so on, is because, or was because, the Ghana government is involved. Because you cannot buy Ghana Peking and you expect that the government will not take proactive action to address, to know exactly what happened to our child that came to your country. Imagine if these girls were two Nigerian girls.
No,
It would just slide. There were several Nigerians who were being manhandled or languishing in prison, or if some of them were on leave in several countries around the world. Nigeria government does not react to it, perhaps because of the population or whatever, I don't understand. But the reason I support you and I support your movement on this is because where questions are supposed to be asked, when somebody raises a voice to ask those questions, I wouldn't be so stupid that I will not support that person who is trying to bring out the fact. And this person who is trying to bring out the fact has some fact within him that can prove that there is discrepancies in the
And a
statement of the police.
systematic failure.
System failure. Now, the story does not add up. Ordinarily, if it was depending on just Harrison, the story would have slided the way it was told. A vehicle on motion coming head on to you, you shot at it, or it was attempting to reverse, you shot at it, perhaps under, even if it was 50 miles it was driving, that vehicle will either plunge into the ditch because the driver must have lost consciousness, or that vehicle will continue until it brings several individuals down, or pedestrians or passerbys. That vehicle will continue until that vehicle, you will see a significant damage on that vehicle, showing that the driver who was piloting the vehicle was shot on motion and lost consciousness. I don't think this is difficult to comprehend, only because the Nigerian, these individuals who are finding your position difficult, they don't know another process apart from the norms that society have put on them. So don't blame them so much, but stand on your grounds, because I know their mentality, I know their sense of comprehension, I know that things have been sliding over the years. But if this will bring a certain level of corrections into the system,
so be it. Yeah.
So be it.
Thank you,
You
Charles.
are not in support of this man. Right from the first time you came
On the
on this
first
case,
day,
you said it. Even
before
with
they even
when
announced
you
his
were
death,
with
I said it.
Adetun and Harrison, you said it, that this man is known to the British government as a suspect. If he was declared wanted, even the British government said, if you see him, don't approach him, just call the police. because the British government understands his ability in committing crimes.
Mhm.
Therefore, this man escaped to Nigeria, and Nigerian institution, the security institution, have been aiding him on his crimes.
They gave him arms.
They gave him
Just
arms.
imagine
They
that. And
continue to siphon
do you
and
know,
extort him.
Charles, on the day the police confirmed and Harrison confirmed, do you know his arm was in his car all through the time? They didn't seize it. These 2 weeks he spent in Aba, the Aba police did not take his arm from him. Just tell me.
So this have been happening over the years, because when a big man is in the picture, the crime is automatically turned to the less privileged, or a big man will commit a crime, the less privileged will suffer the consequences of the crimes of a big man. It's just money controlling the system, and people do not see this as a problem. Let me announce to these individuals: listen, we live in the UK, right? We are civilized people, and we don't touch them. When journalists can hold any amount of information they want, and let me tell you, this is synonymous to psychopaths. Psychopaths, they go with intelligent people, and in most cases they release information to intelligent people. They must
Some of
find
the Laden do it.
because the psychopaths are equally intelligent people. As you can see, he was very intelligent, and he knows your what. He knows that you're a media man who he can send things to in case he's no more, because he was probably seeing the end of his end, which he prophesied to you. I think he showed you. He
said it,
told you.
yeah.
Yeah. So he was releasing information to you, knowing that one day someone will tell this story, not because he's claiming to be innocent. He was not sending you those things to show his innocency. No. Like when he told you that
He was actually disturbed the amount of corruption in Nigeria.
exactly.
He used to say, these people, you can buy them with a tuna. This is the word.
Exactly.
You can
When
buy
he,
them with a tuna.
when he showed you the license,
Yeah,
he
look
got,
at the warden. Look at the warden
look
and
at
that
the word
license.
he used.
He was laughing. He was like, can you imagine? I wasn't even in the country.
You see? So Ben, even if Jesus Christ comes down in Nigeria today, people will look at him and ask him to show them the wound where they nail him before they will accept it's him. So yours will not be exception. You understand? So you know the mentality of the people who you're swimming within them. But most importantly, I want you to know that the fact that they can go to the extent of buying this guy just to capex some sort of extortion they've done from him, they will not spare you. So be careful how you get closer to them. But stay where you are, give as much information, and if you have to go there, they must guarantee you that your safety is assured. And you have to make your entry with your what do you call it? With your what's this? Your county councillor. Make sure your councillor knows that you're going to so and so place for so and so reasons. You understand? So that at the end of the day, your county, your councillor know that you are out of the country. That's on that grounds you can approach Nigeria. Otherwise, just stay where you are and make your exposition.
Thank you very much, Charles. Thank you. So it's almost 2 o'clock. Who want to say something before we leave, please?
Hi, Mr. Ben.
Hi, evening.
Good evening. Oh, it's morning already.
Hi, it's almost 2 a.m. So
Yeah. I just
how are
want
you?
to. I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, I've been following your life. I was also here yesterday.
I know you
Yeah.
you dropped
So,
something wonderful for us yesterday. That
yes,
was a good encouragement. Yeah.
I just wanted to add to what Falilia, yeah, is it Falilia, what she has said,
Yes.
because she talked about Harrison dropping a fact. And I still don't know why people are still pointing fingers at you and all of that. This case is getting deeper than we even think. I'm on Harrison's page with my system. Let me just read what he said. He said, "Today, while I was in Federal High Court, Abuja, someone walked up to me and said, 'There are plans to set you up and kill you. Some persons heard it. If anything happens to me, you all know who to hold.'" This is a deep case because Harrison went to court today, and then somebody walked up to him and told him that they are planning to kill. Who are these people? This is the police. Because he has left the main direction which he was going before,
Going
which is
before.
looking for Celine and Afiba, and has now involved the police by asking critical
Question.
questions.
Question.
So why are people not still trying to understand that this case is not just about Celine and Afiba? It is about the police, the corrupt system. Because I know that you are the one who made him move into that direction, think differently. The police, why are they extorting Andrew? Why are they doing so? Who is the person that sent the letter? Since we now know that the letter that was sent for them to bring Andrew to Abuja is a fake letter. So who sent that letter? Why did they not go straight to Abuja? Why cutting to Uyo, spending days in Otuko, which is Benue State? Why are people not reasoning? Are they not seeing this his post, or they just want to keep following the first narrative of, oh, these guys are missing, oh, his friend knows a lot and he didn't come out to say? Why are people not trying to reason? So because of this stuff, this death threats, that was why Andrew went to meet
Harrison
Harrison went
Ned.
to meet Prince Ned Nwoko, because it is becoming deeper than we can even think of. And now the Senator Ned Nwoko is actually representing his own senatorial district, which is different from Abia State. So I think maybe he has gone for closure, advice, and then probably protection or something to create awareness that this is what is going on. If anything happens to me, the police should be held accountable. So people should try and reason. They should know that this case is not just about the two missing girls. A lot went on. A lot that even only the police knows the answer. They know why they killed Andrew. They know why they extorted him. They know why they gave Andrew phone. People should not just come to the platform, without reasoning or trying to listen or understand what you're saying, and then they start pointing accusing fingers. I think they need to go back and watch the previous life that has been going on before they can come here to comment.
They're not. Who wrote Harrison letter from Andrew's email? You remember Harrison came out and said somebody sent him a letter.
Yes.
An email from Andrew's email account.
Yes.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Who wrote that? And it was a death. It was also a threat. Until that they know where to find his family and blah blah blah. So who did all of that? Which means somebody is still holding Andrew's phone and using it. Where is his laptop? Where is his phone? People are not asking all these critical questions. There is a lot involved in this case than the mere eyes can see. And I believe that the police have a lot to answer. But they just feel, oh, Ben, you didn't come out to say this. Oh, Ben, you didn't do this. Oh, Ben, you didn't do. Oh, please just ignore them. That's the only thing I have to say this morning. People should try and ask critical questions, not just coming out to point fingers or say things out of emotions. This is not an emotional case. You have to think, analyze things before you start coming out to talk. That's just what I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sleep is on my eye.
Mr. Andrew, I think today's life has been very fruitful.
You see what you did now?
Yes, I told you I was going to sanitize this place, and that's what we want. And you see, because we sanitize the place, it's actually helping, everything to flow better.
I was actually having headache when they were trolling. I'm like, God.
And also, we just want everybody to know that anytime the police comes out with whatever information they want to provide to the public. We will come here, we will dissect, we will poke holes where it's necessary. And
Yes.
because, like I said, until we get answers and until we are able to figure out where these girls are, this conversation is not ending.
Thank you
And you
so
can
much.
blame him for all that we can. You can come here and blame him, but the idea is to find out the truth and also to know where the girls are. So we'll be here, same time, same place tomorrow to
Thank
do
you.
this
Good
again.
night, guys. Good night.